This is a disclaimer. If you're easily offended or under the age of 18, we suggest that you turn off and go play outside. This podcast will contain themes such as violence, sexual themes, potentially drug references, and all manner of other shite. If you were offended by the word shite there, we also suggest you turn off, as the running themes throughout this will also contain words such as shite, shit, prick, dick, fuck, and probably a lot of cunt. Thanks and enjoy the show.
Scotch pie, okay, canoe. Scotch pie, okay, canoe. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to get some time alone with you. Some beans and sauce there on the side, all the things I ate tonight. Mix them in my belly right till I'm gasping for a shine.
Craig, that's your pie and beans ready.
Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Pie and Beans Show. Thanks very much for tuning in. Ross and Biddy, alright?
I'm not bad. Excited for the episode. I've got a good guest, so I'm ready.
Good effort, man. You gutted you didn't get out of Seville.
Right, don't fucking bring it up again, mate.
Were
Right?
you?
No, see, I was gutted, mate. It looked like a good time. My brother kept sending me Snapchat videos to remind me I wasn't there. But, you know, I had a good time back here. We had a good day, man.
Because you went out, I actually bumped into a couple of boys, but I've never bumped into a brother. He was with them, but I never bumped into him, to be honest. And all I heard was when we were out there, living up and you're back here trying to pipe my missus.
Fuck off.
That's what I heard. I
was back here. I had my tap off too many times, man.
Did you see the photos of me?
I did, mate. You looked ridiculous.
Mate, somebody said, have you been sunbathing with a fucking balaclava on? It was horrendous, man. Because I went to Asia years ago, right? And I never burnt or not even an inch of sunburn like on the torso, right? Because I'm like you, right? I've got a rug here. And I thought, it's only fucking Portugal. Do you know what we were staying in Albufeira? I was like, I'll be alright. So the first 2 days, I did put a bit of cream on the arms and the face, right? And then the Tuesday we were kind of sitting out in the sun. I thought it'll be alright. Honestly, I looked as if I'd been sitting in a pot of boiling water, man. It was horrendous. And I've started peeling, I know, which isn't great. He's not into that, you know what I mean? When you're sitting there shredding like a fucking snake.
You see the knacker amount of hair he's got as well, man. That must be getting stuck in the hair.
Horrendous, man. It was absolutely horrendous. But it was a good trip. I was sore as fuck because I get burnt rotten on a Tuesday and we were driving through to Seville on a Wednesday and the roads all there are atrocious, right? So every pothole is going to I'm sitting there like it was fucking horrible. I'm surprised my nipples never fell off.
No, mate, it was good, man. I enjoyed it back here, but so.
I bet you did try to fucking rifle my missus, you
No,
dirty
mate.
rat.
See, it was fucking when I rifle scored, man. I had my tap off swinging a wee boy above my head in the Masonic.
What one we? Oh,
You were at
no, we'll need to fucking cut out. Can I put that in?
Ah, you can.
No,
We're watching it on the big screen, mate.
What, us, aye?
No,
You should have put us on pre-match, I can't. Pre-match build-up, I was talking pure pish. So, will we get cracked into Dear Biddy this week?
We can get cracked in it, Dear Biddy, if you would like.
I quite liked Dear Biddy this week. There was one that was a wee bit kind of snide to you, I thought. Well,
Snide to
it
me?
was a wee bit snide, aye. So the first one that come through was, Dear Biddy, I wrote you but you still ain't calling. Fuck's that about?
Don't know, mate. I've got the answer to that, mate. Who wrote me?
I think it was
I
just
know
ripping
it's
the
some
piss.
shady, mate.
I didn't think you'd get it. I didn't think
know
you'd be
that,
tuned in. Somebody they never even said Dear Biddy. It was quite arrogant of them. They just said, your Bob is we.
Fair enough, man. Everyone's got their opinions, but
I thought we discussed this
you've
issue.
covered it. You've covered Man Ob far too many times in this, so we'll move past this, mate. We need to get away from you talking about Man Ob in this fucking podcast.
I have covered it, several inches of it, with my tongue and on here. Right. There was actually one that I thought was quite good, and it says, Dear Biddy, looking for a bit of help. I've got I get matches on Tinder, right?
Right.
But they don't ever seem to last. I think they're sorting out my partner.
I mean, I struggle with that. I get matches on Tinder as well, and then fucking.
So you fucking do.
Mate, I'm actually a fucking sister on Tinder by accident, didn't I?
So on the Wednesday night, I'm over in Spain for the Europa League final. He's at home trying to rifle my bird, and then he matches my sister 2 days later on Tinder.
I didn't mean it, mate, to be honest with you.
What do you mean you didn't mean
Right,
it?
mate,
You must have been like,
I'm in the gym.
bang that.
I'm in the gym in my zone, just on a treadmill, try to burn some calories.
Fuck's on the treadmill like that? I'll do a bit of swiping here.
No,
I'll work
you put
before
it,
that
mate,
at the
you
same
put it on
time.
incline, a good incline. You just get a wee walk going, get your wee muscles warmed up, ready for the power lifting and that. And you know, you just fucking sit in Tinder like, and see what the world brings to you.
Did
Nothing usually, but
you see when you swiped? Was it already a match or?
No, I just sit like that. I don't know, mate. I didn't even know I'd matched until
So
you
you've
messaged
got-
me saying stop, try
so
to write my
basically-
sister.
So basically, your fingers like a treadmill on our end, just like. See, I've not used Tinder in probably the best part of 2 years.
You better get any matches with your hair like that, man. He's trying to bring back fucking prime Ronaldo. He's
I know.
bringing a whole new meaning to fat Ronaldo, isn't he?
Fuck
With
off,
fucking
I look
Ronnie in the
semi-circle.
shampoos with the noodle hair.
I look like fucking a wish version of Stevie Jukes out of St. Phoenix, don't I? It's shocking. No, but disclaimer about the hair. My missus is an apprentice hairdresser.
British jockey.
Yeah, he's an apprentice jockey as well. Just a shame the only thing she's no riding as me. But no, it's like, well, my hair's going right. I'm going to be like you.
Right, I
Eventually.
done this good fundraiser for the Beatson. We raised over £4,000 for the Beatson Cancer Charity.
Did you? I meant to say actually. Tell us how much. It's 4,000.
I think it was over £4,000, mate, for the Beatson.
That's
So
a fucking great effort, man. That's absolutely phenomenal.
good day, man. I rocked up, fucking ripped. I rocked up straight after work, ripped the motor up in the curb, tore up the grass with the Undertaker theme tune blasting, and I mean, like, everyone in the street heard it. Undertaker theme tune blasting, got fucking swung a door open, stood up like that, eyes rolling back in the back of the head like a taker, man. And his family, Duggan's like, that's Biddy, guys.
I'm not being funny, right? But when you're and all your peers are gathering to shave your head in aid of somebody who's been diagnosed with cancer, playing the Undertaker theme isn't probably
No,
the
but
best
it's a
song to
running
rock up
joke,
to,
mate,
is it?
because I always say, right, I always call myself Undertaker and I always go, you're going one-on-one with the Undertaker, player. And it's a running joke because see Chris Kane, he's Kane, I'm Undertaker.
That has got to be the worst impression of Theodore Long I've ever heard, man. Like, what the fuck was that? Do it again for us?
No, mate, I know it's the worst impression, but this is my take on it.
Fucking Theodore Long will be ripping it, man. He's going to be phoning us going, who's that baldy cunt trying to take a piss out of me? So, no advice for the boy you're going to go on the same boat as him? And
No,
I'm
like,
shy with
listen,
Pat as well.
mate. You just need to keep
what's
it
your-
honest and real,
what's-
mate. You just need to keep it. There's no point in forcing it. See if he's having to force it and then he's not getting they're unmatched him. Fuck him.
What's your best chat? Have you got like a best chat up line or anything like that? Because you know, you like see the old classics like, oh, if I could
I
rearrange
sent
the
one.
alphabet,
I
you
sent
and I
one
together.
once, right? And it's the worst bit of pattern known to man. Right? I sent this bird this thing, is your name Lightning? Because I'm trying to make you my queen, and then sent her the gif of Lightning McQueen going, ka-chow! Shite, shocking.
It's a mystery to man why you're still single. Do you know what I mean? That is.
It's a mystery, man, how you've got a fucking bird.
I know, because see, to be fair, right, when people look at me and I've got a missus and they'll go, right, well, he's either got a lot of money or a massive knob. I have
Neither.
Neither. Like, all money, lots of money to the bank.
And you like to think you're funny, but you know you're getting there, mate. You're on an uphill climb, mate. You're not quite there yet.
Fuck you. Have you ever seen me?
Do you know what? I've seen you, mate, and I've also seen other people to compare to, including the guests we've got on the day. And I think he's fucking hilarious compared to you.
Get yourself fucking whammer. I can't. You might be supporting us.
Listen, mate, you rip a fucking piss at me in this all the time. Let me have my fucking 5 minutes of glory.
I know. See, to be fair, I'm due to be
Mate,
honest.
my ma and dad get it tight off you on here. My poor ma and dad.
Have they watched it?
Of course they have. My ma says,
Have
Ross,
they?
Ross better stop fucking slagging me.
Sorry, Angie. Love you. See, since you try to fire into my sister and my missus. Angie, I've got an M&S dining for two with your name on it, sweetheart.
And she's got a fucking brick with your name on it.
See, have you moved into the new house yet?
We have, mate, aye.
Is there no smoking anymore?
No smoking in the house.
Seriously?
No smoking in the house. No.
Yeah, fucked, I'll not be back in. That's a joke. That was the only reason I used to come round to your house. Used to go in, he wasn't in, just to go in and smoke indoors.
He did, mate,
Look,
aye.
mid-November, it's pissing.
My
down.
mom's like, come on in, son. Come on in. I get in, he's just in my living room chuffing snout. I'm like, you're a fucking cretin, man.
It was probably back in the days where my mum and dad weren't savvy to me smoking, and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered trying to stand outside somewhere in a bus shelter. I just got to Biddy's house, sat with her mum for a bit.
Correct.
It was good. I enjoyed it. But if that's not happening anymore,
Right.
they can ram it up their arse.
We get any more deal buddies away introducing?
No,
us?
that was it.
Wonderful man.
That was it this week. So that person that wrote that will go away with absolutely fuck all.
No,
gain
I
for
did.
that.
I did say to him, I said, look, there's no point in forcing it. If you're forcing it and you're still getting unmatched, mate, just be yourself and enjoy it. And then who knows? Wee Chica might come along, or guy, don't know. Wee Chica might come along. He might get a wee.
Is that as
A wee.
what was that? Sorry,
A
a
wee-
wee. And you're a fucking creeper, a guy, man. So yeah. So nay, but do you know the first chat up line I ever heard? I read it after the night when I was like 9 or something, and it was, "Is your name Gillette? Because you're the best a man can get." And I thought,
Fuck right off.
no,
mate.
I thought that was dynamite, and I tried it, and I was single for the the next 10 years, to be honest. But aye, shall we get our guest on?
I think we shall, aye.
I think we shall as well. We have pulled it out of the bag yet again. Please welcome to the Pie and Beans Show. It's Mr. Mark Black.
Hello, how we doing?
All right, Marky boy, what's happening?
Good, how are you doing? All right.
I know bad. What you up to today?
The day I was fucking on night shift, so I finished work at 7 in the morning, so that's flagging line. That's why I need 8% cider.
8% cider.
I know I'm all good, aye.
Good effort,
Congratulations on the show, by the way.
man. No,
Thank you very
thanks
much.
thank you very
Right.
much for coming on.
Who was your second guest? I didn't see the second one yet. I've not seen it.
That's good
Wee Jink of
publicity. That
Aye.
I didn't see the
Yeah,
second
was
one.
I've not seen it yet.
It was Wee Jink of that.
Yes. Who's that?
I don't know.
You know, would you hang at that, Gregor?
Right.
That's absolutely shocking.
Who's
isn't it?
Gregor? Oh,
Gregor
fuck.
Mackay and Connor and Elliot. They did the sketches.
I probably know the face.
Storm
aye.
and Norman.
I probably know the face. So
Do you know
cut
on
that in.
TikTok he does like Scottish movies?
I
like
don't really
Star
watch.
Wars?
I don't really watch TikTok.
Oh, right.
Watch it
Really?
as if it's a TV show.
See,
You've seen the first season.
on your TV,
I've seen the first season, but after that,
so that's meant that you don't really, because you're probably most well known for putting videos out, and you have put stuff out on TikTok, which is quite funny.
a couple of things. But
See the one you put up? It was like the office worker with any endos and all that, and the face.
Oh, aye,
and
aye,
all
aye.
that was just funny as fuck.
aye, that was pretty actually based on my Tesco workmate, man. He just everything, just every minute of the day. He was one of the really camp gay guys, like overly camp, and everything he did was just like anything you said to him was just like, what was that said in the video? He was like, I'd be like, you got any short pen? Get his 2 cucumbers, can I need to eat one of them?
Fuck it.
Like, he used to just say stuff like that, and like you'd be making them tea, and he'd be like, aye, wiggle it a bit, stir it a bit for me goods. You're leading area, man. Like. But aye, no, that's what I was based on. It's always based on real people normally.
Everybody's got one person in their work like that, ain't they?
Aye.
Just got them fucking.
Just everything's a fucking...
I'm sitting here going, I don't, which makes me think that's me.
That probably
That's
is
not
you,
good
mate.
luck, is
You're
it?
a fucking menace to society.
That's very true, man. How I've known the jail, I don't know. Anyway, getting back to the videos, because you started off, didn't you, sort of making the videos? How old were you when you started making the videos and stuff like that?
Well, I'm 27 now, so it would have been about 24 or 23. I know me and Paul just started. We obviously made that stop film recording video,
Aye,
and then that went viral.
That's the first one that I'd seen that you'd done, and
Aye.
so I've been looking at the videos you've been both doing since then.
The first
Aye.
night I met you, you said people shout at you.
Aye,
Like some photo come up.
Is that annoying?
Every night out, man. Aye. It's all right, man. It's like I was at Fly Festival last week, man. And I was obviously out my nut, just and cunts were just coming up to me every 2 seconds, man. Like, you Paul Black's brother. Seen me recently because Paul was like got pure fucking famous. Everybody's
I
like,
seen his
you
TikTok
Paul
the other day
Black's
when I uploaded
brother.
it was quite funny.
My mom calls me Paul's Black's brother. She does.
So
But aye, it's funny.
You're a bit of a menace for that as well, you know, but down in
What?
England, you're just grabbing folk like, I get a picture of
Aye, I was saying that in another podcast. I was like,
you just in England with Scotland game fully, just grabbing folk. Come on.
"What in the- who are you, mate?" I'm like whispering in the ear, like, Courtney. You know, fucking seen it. Fuck's sake.
brilliant, man. So what made you do it? Like, make videos and
I don't know. Like, I always feel like I was saying this in another pod the other day, like, about just like when we were growing up, me and my brother. My brother was always Paul was always really a funny guy. Do you know what I mean? He was always always the kind of Didn't pay attention. No, he was always a funny guy. So we were interested in TV shows that we liked and American TV shows, whether it's sitcoms like or The Office and just loads of different things like Lemmy and Burniston and everything. Just all these influences, and you're like, we could do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was quite appealing to us. So we thought, why don't we try it? Because my brother and his wee cousin, my wee cousin as well. They did filming at college, so they didn't know how to work cameras. I mean, I'm not saying they're pure professional, but they know how to. My wee cousin knew how to work camera, and she was only fucking 17, and so she just said we'll film a few wee sketches, and then they just all kind of spiraled like that, and then
because I think there's one you put up, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. He's ripped the piss out open goal. And
that was just my one. That wasn't Paul's. Mine. Sorry.
That was fucking brilliant because I don't know if you've seen it, right? He's playing Cy Ferry, right? And he's sitting there with the fucking trousers away up to the knee, and you've got tissue boxes for
Balenciaga. Because Cy always wears Balenciagas.
The big triple S's, the fucking.
Have you got like a favourite video that you've put out and you went, fucking
the open goal one for me, because that was. I'm joking when I'm like, it was all fucking me, but see, just being in control and being able to do what I want.
How was it like when you?
No, well, it was just like, when you're doing it together, it's like, is this funny? Is this funny? And it's like, but when you're doing it on your own, well, I did it with my pal, who I've got a more similar sense of humour with, so it felt like more creative control, so it was good.
You had a bit of a problem with me with creative control, didn't you? We had a wee bit of a lover's tiff.
We did.
This was nearly going down the pan. What was it you said to me? You said, you're a fucking arsehole. Started off with that, so I knew it was good. And you said something like, you don't take NSA on board. You just want fucking,
no,
it's all about you and blah, blah, blah.
He's got an ego. And see when people start saying it's funny, it feeds his ego. And see when his ego reaches that high point, and it always gets to that high point eventually. Because if you throw enough shit at a wall, something's going to stick. That's what he does, and then he just takes it all the edge a wee bit and does something.
Fuck off. That's
basically something was left in the last video that shouldn't have been left in. I said before I was going to.
I don't know if you're taking the piss here.
No, I sent him the timestamps to send to my man Paul here to take it, and he never sent it to Paul. He left it in because he thought it was funny, and there was becomings of that.
Oh, right, okay.
So we did a wee bit of a phone out. I thought you were taking the piss at first, and then you started messaging me going like that. I don't want to talk to you and all that. And I thought, oh fuck, he's serious. And I said to Lana, and I says, look, this is what's happened. And I said to my dad, I was like, what'd you think? And they're like, you're a bit of a cunt. And I was like, I felt best, to be honest. Because that way I always kind of go to my dad and go, he'll back me up, all right, man. You know, it's that way when you wake up a Sunday rough as fuck, filled up with a fear, and they're just phoning your mates going, am I all right, man? Tell me I'm all right. Do you know what I mean? But sorry, won't happen again. So we have discussed creative control and it's 50-50 down the middle.
Aye, that's the way
it's down the middle, mate. Aye, so
see the videos and stuff have obviously with Paul going and doing his own stuff now. Are you still sort of working together and stuff like that? Or?
Well, the last thing we did was we did a Fringe show last year. So we did like 2 nights in Edinburgh and 3 nights in Oranmore. So 2 nights at the Fringe, and then we did 3 nights at Oranmore of the same show, and it was just like a sketch show. A stage sketch show with like kind of those characters that people liked. Like we did like the Maw one in Courtney, and like we did the Mad West End Boys, the Ghost Boy one. It's like slagging the mad kind of hipster guys. And the American Tourist one, Paul brought that back. See the one he does like Sunny Glasgow one.
That's kind of reindeers. Did he actually get punched in that video?
No, I hit him with a football.
Aye,
but it was like. It was great, man. See, just being able to hit your brother in the face with a football. If you'd saw me behind the camera, I'd feel like taking it on my rage from my childhood. But it was 2 takes as well. I was like, I think we need to do that again, Paul.
Sorry, I get that as well. I used to get battled off my brother all the time, my big brother, and then one day he realised I was the dominant one.
Aye, because you put on about fucking 20 stone.
I mean, I've been bolting for 5 years now. Just wait till I hit the gym and I cut all this.
Bulking for 5 years. I didn't realise you could bulk doing fucking McDonald's drive-thru every day, to be honest. Fair enough. What do I know? I'm not an athlete.
What do you know about dieting as well?
Skinnier than you,
Come on, boys. You're like a fucking therapist here.
Because I'm top heavy. You're just Heavy. Your butt, because you've got legs like fucking tree
All
trunks.
muscle, mate.
Because look, I'm totally top heavy. It's just the belly I've got for lager and quarter pounders. But the cat. Oh, see my calves, by the way.
I'm no feeling your calves, mate.
Oh, do it. Look, do it. Look, I've tensed.
No, I'm
Go.
not doing it, mate. I'm
Touch
not
it.
doing it.
Look at that. I've actually got me back cramp then. That one need to stop that. So right. So you done the videos and that, and with Paul. So when did you go for that to stand up?
Well, just before the fucking lockdown thing. No, what I did was I was like, I need to do stand up. I was like, probably like yourself. I was like, I just have to fucking do it. It's just something I have to do before I die. So I was like, pure dramatic. Start fucking 5 minute gig.
26 years old, and you're like, I have to do it before I die. I've not got much time left.
No, but it's something like, because it's such a big, like, you know, that it's such a big leap. Like, you're really like putting yourself out there. And the first time I did it, I booked to the Red Raw in the Stand, and it was like 6 months. So you're waiting and waiting and waiting. And then it came around, and that was like the September before 2019, so before lockdown. And I remember the day I was sitting in my girlfriend's house, and I was actually shaking with nerves the whole day. Aye, but it's weird looking back at that now, like how nervous I was for that. But I just got absolutely bloated. I was like down an alleyway beside the Stand, just fucking down in dragon ships, which I realised after that doesn't do anything for your fucking nerves, like they're fucking taurine and fucking.
I can't be fucking sitting there like that.
I was rattling, but went in and I did it. It was good. It was brilliant.
How do you find moving from sort of sketches to just to being yourself or on stage? Sort of?
I like the change, but I do like the sketches as well. I feel like I can, because like public speaking, that's not really it's not really Andy's forte, is it? But it's always just, I've always been quite fucking awkward, so it's such a weird thing for me to be on a stage talking to people. Like if people in school saw me, but what they knew me in like fucking sixth year, they'd see me at the Stand, they'd have been like, what the fuck, how is that the same guy?
He's not man, isn't he?
I know, they'd be like, how is that the same guy? So I know, I love it. I love both of them. They're both great kind of forms of comedy.
Agreed. So yeah, because we'd met a couple of times. Actually, the first time I'd actually seen you before I'd met you, and it was the it was the Scottish Comedian of the Year finals. I'd went with Alana because people in the forum and such were getting free tickets, and there's nothing more I love than a freebie. So we went and you'd went up, and I see how, because that's not started up this year yet. So talk us through the. No, it's not as far as I'm fucking aware, unless it's missed.
It doesn't start till like September or something.
Talk us through the journey of doing that.
Well, I heard about it. I was like, fuck, I'm just going to apply, because Alan Anderson put up on the forum or something about the application process. So I applied for that. And I went for the first round was in it was maybe in the Rotunda, but it was a place called was it the Blue Ivy or the Blue something?
Was that a hotel?
No, it's a wee like the jazz bar just beside Firewater on that.
Right, okay, got you.
No, I think it's called the Blue Ivy. Anyway, so went there for the first round, and it was fucking great. Like they did either like the audience voted you through, or no. So two people get voted through by the judges and one by the audience, and that one I got voted through by the audience, so the audience really loved me. And then next round was at the Rotunda, I think. Aye, semi-final. And the judges voted me through in that one, so that was like
ideal. Because I went to the final, I think there was 10 on roughly-ish. And it was good. It was a really good night out. I thought you were unlucky not to place, to be honest. I thought.
I know, but I did have a wee mishap, didn't I?
But see, the thing is, even though, because what happened was I think it was towards the last 2 minutes of your set, and you'd maybe forgot where you were going with it, and you were honest about it. And I thought the way you handled it was fucking amazing, because I forgot my next bit or whatever, and folk kind of chuckle and go, all right, and you get a wee cheer, and then you go, I'll finish with this joke, and then you're sitting and you go, but what joke will it be, you know? And I thought that was fucking, but that shows a fucking great character. I thought to be able to go, I'm in the Comedian of the Year finals, I'm made a cunt of this, but fuck it. I don't think
I know. I did recover that. I'm glad I got a laugh for that, because if I didn't, I would have been dying. But the thing was, it was going great. Do you know what I mean? Like, my set was going brilliant, and my mind went fucking blank, and I just was like, to
be able to get there in the first place, it's a good achievement.
How long had you been doing it by the time we get there?
I'd only done like, obviously I'd been doing the sketches and all that before, and I could say like I kind of know what I think. I'd think my stuff would be that I would have an audience for it. Do you know what I mean? Like based on what I did with Paul. Do you know what I mean? Like the humour that I'm into. So I thought I would do all right, but I never thought like. Well, Alan Anderson obviously took to me quite well straight away because he was giving me gigs all the time, and he obviously voted me through to the final. So, I don't even know the question. This is like my gig again, man.
I know, but I genuinely thought it was a great night. I'm going to enter it because you've got in your Instagram bio Scottish Comedian of the Year finalist. Now what the day is, right? What
I did.
and what Mark left out there is so like you go, you have these like heats or first round semis and all that. There's a back door entry, and it's a gong show, right? And I think we briefly discussed a gong show before. A gong show, for anyone that doesn't know, is you basically get 5 minutes. 3 of the audience members will have red cards. I think the one I done it was like inflatable pineapples or something, right? Didn't have any red cards. And throughout your set, you get 5 minutes, and if 3 of the cards go up, you're off skate. And it was I done my 4th ever gig was King Gong, because you've done that as well, haven't you? That's fucking pish. That doesn't tell you fuck all about you as a comedian. That's a fucking popularity contest. Like a guy when I went down got up and he whipped out one of the is it a pan flute or something you call it? The wee fucking pipe
pan
thing.
flute.
Aye, right. He whipped out one of them and he was fucking off. And you're like, but you're sitting there going like, I'd love to have seen what that was going to be, because it could have been funny as fuck.
There was a guy with a puppet when I went. There was a guy with a puppet and they were just screaming at him. You could hear what he was saying.
Aye, they were just
brutal.
fucking. They just give folk dogs abuse. It's a fucking joke. I couldn't.
Somebody got 11 seconds when I was on. 11 seconds. I got about you did all right actually. You did like 3 minutes or something.
No,
3.5 minutes. I done.
Aye, I got a minute and 40 or something. Like that. I was just like, you just start talking, you're like, oh, I start doing a joke about my dog or whatever, and then guy just goes, fuck your dog. I'm like, how can I fucking deal with this shit?
I walked off. I didn't actually get gonged off that night. I walked off.
I chose to walk off.
I did. I thought, fuckies, because 2 cards went up, but the person with the 3rd card either was enjoying the pain that I was in or fucking really liked me, wanted to. And I'm standing there and I'm trying to do it was shite material. I think it was basically I was getting into a joke about I'm a celebrity and the eating challenge. It was basically something about my missus turning around and saying that's like your cock or something. Or it was like when they bring it out, the dick's like that, right? And I've turned around to her and went, that's like mine, into it. And then a second later they've picked out the wee bit you need to eat. And then she's going like, no, that's more like yours, a wee bit like that. That's basically where the joke was going. And as soon as I mentioned I'm a celebrity, it was a fucking uproar. I thought I'd have fucking went up and whipped my cock out. Do you know what I mean? They were fucking wanting blood, and 2 cards went up, and I'm trying to do this. When you watch it back on Facebook, you can't really hear it because it's so in tune to your mic.
That's true, aye.
But I couldn't even fucking hear hee-haw. I was sitting there like, all I hear is just cunts hating me. And I was looking about, where's this 3rd card going to throw it up? You cunt, where is it? And he didn't throw it up, so I just went, fuck it. And I went, right, fuckies. And I put the mic back and walked off the stage and done the humble. Get it up,
Have you experienced much heckling then? Because obviously you said that guy's on the stage like, fuck your dog.
that was the what, like you were saying, it's the worst thing. So my girlfriend, she was always wanting to come to my gigs, right? And I was like, I said to her, I'm always like, no, just fucking stay away. My family and my girlfriend, I don't want you to fucking see me talking about shagging dogs or whatever. I don't know, whatever my material's about. But she came to that gig because we went to London together. We just did the trip together. So the first time she seen me on stage was pure cuz baying for blood. She said people next to her, like, even when I just said one word, they were just going, oh, like, just see like you do in school, like in the fucking assembly or something, like you like, oh.
That's a trainer at the panel.
Aye, they're wanting you to fail. It's all about the audience, innit? It's about the audience. It's nothing to do with you. It's their night to be as horrible as they want.
The selling point of it is obviously when you go to a comedy show, you're heckling, you're out, or you're going to get slagged rotten. But in this case, it's like, right, we'll give you free reign. But if the person's on really good, then people win it and whatever. But what I was saying about the Gong Show is let's say there's the backdoor entry to the Comedian of the Year final, right? Aye. You go straight into the final if you win this Gong Show, right? Now, obviously, you've got in your bio Scottish Comedian of the Year finalist. Now, I done the Gong Show, so I was going to put Scottish Comedian of the Year entrant. I thought I might just throw that in because 3.5 minutes in that competition, that's all I was fucking worth. But it was I done the King Gong in the Monday, and then done that in the Thursday.
Who won the Gong thing through to the final?
Ross Leslie.
Oh, right, did it?
Aye, there was loads of fucking folk on that night. Hunters, there was easily about 30 bodies wanting to do it. It was fucking stowed. And the compare in the evening revved the audience up to treat you like a fucking Nazi, basically, to be honest.
Alright, aye.
So you went up already the most hated guy in the fucking room, and you've not even said hello yet. But it was an experience that
I remember he once, somebody was about to go on stage, this boy, he was like shaking himself, and he was kind of pally with him, and he went on stage and he was like, now the next guy is absolutely shitting himself. And he just kept going on and on, and the guy went up and he fucking bombed. And I was like, that's a disgrace. You can't do that in people, do you know what I mean? I don't even like when people say, I know it sounds like fucking, like, I just don't like when people even say, oh, this guy's amazing before you go on. Like, and a lot of comedians say that. Don't go on and either shoot me down or big me up. Just let my comedy do the talking. Because, like, if they pure big you up, it's like people are expecting already that you be.
Expecting you to come out first 10 seconds.
I've done that
expect
before.
me to have a stammer halfway through.
I've done that before. I've MC'd a gig and I've built somebody up a wee bit because they were my pal and they went up. And I've not even realised. I was just trying to show gratitude, basically, because they gave me my first opportunity outside going to free-for-all and
a
stuff
wee
like
bit's
that.
alright, but see that over there, like, if you just thought this person's great or
I
good comedian.
built them up to be a fucking god and brought them on, and it was fucking 7.5 to 10 minutes of absolute hell. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there going, oh, they think I'm a liar now. You know what I mean? So I made a cunt of that, basically. But I know it's good. It's good. You don't really do MC or anything like that, you just thought
I'm definitely going to try it. I'm going to say to Ian Pringle, because he said to me I could do it at Peckham's.
I done
Peckham's. Did you like it?
It was great room. I done Laughter Hours that I actually MC'd that. And I went up. I was actually just going to go to the show, to be honest, and then I thought I'll maybe go up and do 5 minutes of new stuff at the end, because I took the missus with us. And he came up to me and he's like, because the bill was really good that night. It was like Paul McDaniel was on, and I fucking love Paul. So I was like, I want to go and see him, and Gary Little was headlining, and I was like, fucking fantastic. Just the show was Kathleen Hughes and John Ackles was on as well. It was fucking brilliant. So I was actually just going to watch as a punter, and he says, because I was meant to host it before, he's like, do you want to host Laughter Hours? I was like, aye, fuck it, because I think I'd been in Seville the week before, so the week after I thought I might as well get back in it, and I just went up and wasn't really thinking, just having fun with it. I think that's the best advice I could give to anybody who's wanting to give it a go. Just have fun with it. Don't give a flying fuck what anybody says on my left. And Lana went after he'd at me. She's like, that was just overly sexual and disgusting. It was fucking minging and all that. And
that's why I don't want him to come in, because for that reason.
Because I walked off and he was like, that was fucking brilliant and all that. And people were really nice about it. Get in the car and she's like, you're a fucking pig.
Straight him to the doghouse.
I was like, what the fuck? I think the only thing that she really could say was, I took the mic. I had the mic in the stand like that.
Shoved up your arse or something. That was a bit too much.
He's up there deep the mic. Just wanted to hear what my fucking throat sounds like. No, but it was like just, I think I had the mic in the stand and there was a fan because it was fucking roasting right. I was sweating like fuck, and it just kept sort of moving like that. And I was just seeing it just moving. I just thought, like, dick, you know what I mean? I don't know why. I just thought a dick flapping about. So I took it out the stand with it and I was holding it. To be fair, it probably was a bit out of order. I'm just holding the mic like a dick, swinging about. I see looking back on it, she's got a point. It was a bit fucking out of order. So what's coming up? Fucking moving on. What's coming up for you next then? Apart from night shift.
No, I'm doing my own solo fringe show.
Are you going solo?
Aye, but I'm only doing a one nighter. Because I just thought I'm going to do. James Gardner was messaging me to go and do like a full few weeks or something, but I don't know if I can be arsed fucking organising all that. So I was like, I said to, I know the people at Gilded Balloon, so I was like, they were like, you could do a solo show with us, so I'm just going to do a one night only.
See, to be honest,
150, see if I can sell that out.
See, to be honest, I think that's the way to do it. Because I was speaking to people about the fringe and stuff, and by the time I've come into this, it's kind of no pass you by as such, but you're kind of at the tail end of it, and I'm going, I'd love to be a part of it, but at the same time, fuck dealing with all the organising, going all the way through. I prefer just to show up, do my shit.
See what Gary Fall said to me, which was, I was talking to him on Instagram not long ago, and he was saying how he just, obviously he had a good following, but he was like, fuck the whole scene, I'm going to try and sell out 5 small venues in Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dundee, Aberdeen, do you know what I mean? And he said that was the best way for him to do it, and look at him now, do you know what I mean? So
No, 100%.
You don't have to like. These competitions are all great and all that, but a part of me kind of feels like some people get kind of trapped into thinking that that's the only way
to go and do it.
do you know what I mean? My Gary's example and my wee brother's an example. Do you know what I mean? He's fucking sold at the Armadillo for doing TikToks and doing sketches with me. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Because my missy said when it was out, she's like, oh, fucking maybe say to some of our pals and that, and I'll go. and it's definitely, because in my head, right, when I'm doing it, I go, right, I've kind of got in my head the route of progression I think you should go.
Aye.
And then you sit and you do get worked up about it at times if you've maybe got a gig that ties in with that and you think, like, I need to be on my shit here, and then you go, actually, it doesn't matter a fuck. All I need to do is put bums in seats and impress them and make them laugh. That is all it is doing to a fucking T. And with the power of social media, if they fucking like what you're doing on that, they'll come and see you, do you know what I mean? So I definitely, no saying to MD watching this that could help my progression that I don't value or whatever, but no, there is definitely ways of doing it. Because I know, because what Paul does TikTok videos, sells at Armadillo. Me and you have been hammering the fucking
exactly
the stand-up scene. And
No, there must
well,
be
you done a 3-ball, didn't you? Wait.
You've been talking to.
I don't know the accepted vernacular for it. Where you do a three.
I know what you're saying. Me and
not,
Thomas Elvin
and James. So that sold quite well, didn't it?
It was good. There were 50 people there. It was good.
There you go. There's stuff like that you could do. Because I say, be honest, I'd never think outside the box. I've been so early into it, doing compilation shows or just trying to be on the bill somewhere. But there is an avenue to go down and go, do you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to go and do something like that. But you can tell me to take a good flight. You went to the Armadillo, didn't you, to see Paul? Many nights did he do?
He just did one.
Just one night?
No, but he did 10 nights at Moore the 2 weeks before.
Right.
And he sold them out, and then he did the Armadillos like a kind of extra one.
So see when you can tell me to take a good flying fuck to myself, because this is my personality, how I would think about it, right? I'd be fucking. Do you ever sit there and go, oh, you cunt, I'm a wee bit fucking ripping it here, you're doing the Armadillo, and me and Big Ross are going to bash fucking souls a night or something?
No,
you know what I mean?
no, not at all. No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. I'm heavy buzz with my brother because he deserves it. He's put in the work. Do you know what I mean? And it just shows you if you put in the work. Do you know what I mean? He literally in between like the start of lockdown, and we did like a TV. He directed like a TV show called Pity Party. It was a 30-minute episode we did with BBC 2019. And Paul wrote it and directed it, and I was in pretty much all the sketches. But no, like after that, he just had a kind of break, and then his pal was like, "You need to do TikTok," and he was like, "I'm not fucking doing TikTok. It's just," as he said in his show, "It's just full of wee wins." Go like that. Like, it's like, I hate all this shit, but it's just consistency. I think like it really is, and that's one of my fucking flaws is being consistent with everything. Really
Doesn't help, but if you
my ADHD, to be fair, I'm gonna blame it on that.
It doesn't help but having a day job and all, but and things like that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Paul does have a day job as well.
I struggle to sit and manage my life with doing stand up, because I sit and go, I'd love to sit and write material. I'd love to sit and write sketches or fucking whatever, and then you go, oh fuck, I've got to go and work for 8 hours. Today, tomorrow, and the next day, and all week, and then by the time the weekend comes, you're like, do I want to sit and write material? Or do I want to go out and get fucking full of it?
That's true.
Which is how I've never settled out fuck all, to be honest. But I know what you mean. But you didn't even open for him the Armadillo, did you? Did you get him to open for him, or was it straight out?
Straight out.
I'd have fucking been like that whole cunto.
I was actually
5% of ticket sales till day 15.
I was actually up in the first
big entry.
We know the very top, but because the first tip was like when the tickets came out, I was like, I'm not fucking buying one. I can give me one. and then they realised they wasn't buying me one, so I ended up getting like one up higher. Those people around me like, you know, his brother, what you did up here with us peasants.
Did they not even give you a ticket?
No, I did no. But to be fair, I think that's right. I think your family and friends should always support you. Maybe when you could say he is big, but like maybe when you're huge, like get your family tickets.
See, if I was you, man, I'd be fucking riding his coattails to the top. I'd be hanging off the back.
That annoys me always is like cunts with your pals and that. You're like, oh, I'm doing a gig in fucking, I don't know, the stand or something, and they're like, "Oh, get a ticket," and they're like, "It's £3. It's £3 to support your pal's dream, and that is too much for you." And then I see the weekend fucking spending £80 on
Illicit materials.
So, aye, illicit narcotics. Aye. No, but like, see, because we met a couple of times doing stand up, right? Because
And I feel I've seen you ever, like, we would all, me and my pal Steve would always just turn up at a gig and you'd also be there.
fucking stoked
In
about it.
Liverpool, we was in Liverpool.
I know, because I put on, because the first night down in Liverpool I went to, it was that open mic, and I just put on my story, like the map going down, and 2 minutes later he's messaged like, "Get to fuck." I'm like, he's like, "Me and fucking Steve are down here, man, getting fucking tore into it," and it was a fucking great night. I
It's
really
good.
enjoyed it.
Your set was his. Have you seen his set on
I've
YouTube?
watched quite a few sets that he's put up, to be fair.
They actually,
What do you think?
It's alright. It's not bad. No. I've said to him before, he's actually quite good. You can see the progression
Yeah,
from when
it's
he, I've seen his first sort of show, and then I've seen his shows now, and his timing and his deliveries, I think, get better.
Aye.
He's always been a storyteller. He's always been somebody that will sit and talk. Do you know what I mean? So he's got that at least. But
Well, the first time I seen him, he was at Salsa, and remember you were, no, you weren't hosting, but you just you just sat down in a chair, like he just put a chair there, and he just sat there. He's like, "Hey, who we talking to?" He started talking to that old guy, and he was a pure fucking. Didn't want to talk to you.
I was like, because I went up with, I think I was trying to find new material. I was kind of bored of the shit I was doing. And I just went, "Do you know what?" I was like, somebody shout out fucking topics, right? And he shouted out COVID. I went, "I get that to fuck." And I went, "He's another one." And he went, "Fireman engine." He went, "Fireman engine." I'm like, "What?" And I was like, "Nah."
I'm just going to move on to this guy.
Like, Mike back right, see you later.
Nah, I've never really done. I've not done any stand up. I don't really plan on it. Although he was talking about the last episode, he'll give me a 5 that's no good, and I've just to go up on stage and
Just
try and do
say
it
it. Absolutely.
and see what happens.
Fucking horrendous.
Listen,
fight.
it is a buzz. See, like, I always say to everybody, no matter what your profession, to just try stand up.
It's fucking honestly. See if
Just to grow some hairs in your cheeks, you know what I mean?
see when
Well,
you
you've already.
I wear the hairiest of pairs. No, you should, honestly. It's great. See when it goes brilliant, it's amazing.
I
It's
can imagine.
mental. It's
that.
like a drug. It's like just a mad wall of laughter, and it's like.
It wears off too quick for me now. I think
Aye,
it's
it
like
does.
heroin.
As
You
soon as
keep
come
chasing.
off, as soon as you come off, you feel that it's terrible.
Aye, because you go up and you do your however
You
long
want
you're
it
doing.
again straight away.
Aye, you want to get back up because you do it and it's like, oh, brilliant. And the first couple of times you do it after it, you're like, because I phoned you after my first gig.
I did. He was
Driving
phoning
back-
me in the way there. I'm absolutely shitting myself. I can't do this. And I might just turn round. He phoned me after it. I'm fucking buzzing.
Aye, and then I was buzzing for like the next fucking week after it. And now I go and do gigs now, and during it, if it's going brilliant, you're fucking magic, and then you come off, and then you go, "I want to get home and be left alone now." It's a fucking. It's like
Even
it's
when
like
it goes well.
it's like coke in it because they say it'll never be as good as your first time.
No.
Who knows?
Sat there
I
like
certainly don't.
You were talking earlier about hecklers. I was thinking of one in Paisley, right? They just sometimes. Have you ever been proper thrown off? I mean, you're quite good with the audience interaction. Well, you can.
I've been thrown off once more
Aye.
recently, and there was a guy in the audience. He was a scaffolder, and I basically just tried to make a joke about Sparks being a bit more higher up in the pecking
Aye.
order or whatever, just a wee bit of fun. And he went, "I'm offshore, but," and I went,
Why do you
and-
come
and-
at a comedy show and just say,
and I-
I'm offshore, but
and I just kind of retaliated by going, "Well, I still make double on home soil," right? Just to try and reinforce that Sparks are better. And then he went, "Would you do this for then?" Through me. Right? And I've went like that. I've shat it. I've totally fucking bottled it because I thought I've clamped him with that, you fucking dancer. And then I've went, and then he's went, "Would you do this for?" And I've just went, "See you later, mate." Honestly, I
Aye.
fucking bottled it. So that's the only time I've ever really kind of
it happened to
never
me in
had
Paisley when this isn't even a throw me off, but I just, I came up and I was like, so I'm balding, I'm like, I come out and I go, "I know you're thinking who put Tyson Fury in the tumble dryer," right? Because I look like Tyson Fury. And a guy just went, "You look like Johnny Sins." And I was like, "What?" And it took me a second to realise who Johnny Sins was, and I was like, I couldn't think of a fucking sexual joke, and I just went, "Aye." And it's just like sometimes when you're not expecting it, it's like it does throw you off. But I suppose that's what comes with time and practice.
You know you'll never let it happen again. But if somebody tries to call you Johnny Sins, you know what I mean?
You've
Fucking
written
shag.
10 jokes.
Come up here, I'll show you. Fucking, know what I mean? So you're doing your solo at Fringe, man? That sounds fucking.
It's called Indiana Jones. A park bin raider.
So,
Because my brother used to call me Indiana Jones.
what you going to... That's
He
fucking...
used to call me everything, like, because my big brother, like, he was obviously very fat at the time, so I would call him a fat bastard. He'd call me a big chin cunt, and like, so he would just call me Cinderella, Shania Twain, Chin Diesel. He used to call me. I don't know if you know the runner called Linford Christie. He used to call me Chinford Christie. That was his personal favourite.
Fuck's
So-
sake, that is fucking shocking, man. Oh, I feel for it.
Cinderella.
Fucking hell.
Chin Diesel got me, man.
Oh, that's a fucking t-shirt. Aye, see, but fairy success is fair warranted. That's quality pattern, man.
Aye, what was I talking about? I can't remember.
Fun show.
Aye, solo French show.
How long you doing? An hour?
I think so. Aye, so I need fucking beef up my fucking set.
Better start right.
Will I get tickets for it?
It's better get
What's the
tickets.
date for it?
It's Monday the 15th. It's a Monday in Edinburgh. That's
Monday
what
the
I'm
fi-
worried about. Monday in Edinburgh is a bit shite for people.
No, because free for all
Will be night.
sells quite well.
True, actually.
Monday the 15th of what?
August.
August is that when the Fringe starts. That's out in Tunama. Oh, look. Lots of blank pages with no gigs.
You can. I was outside the Grapes greeting on the flare after that final.
You were on
You
the...
know I'm a Rangers fan, aye.
Are you
I knew
outside
that
green?
because you do a bit...
No, it wasn't green.
You do a bit...
I was outside Madrid, right? I was sitting outside. My pal got tickets to the Grapes, right? And it was good because it wasn't heaving because his
Aye.
uncle worked there. I thought it was going to be like fucking salmon and a what's the phrase you say? What's the phrase
What, a
you
John
say?
West salmon?
No, salmon in a tin. What's it?
Sardines in a tin.
Aye.
Oh, that one.
So I thought it was going to be like sardines. No, the sardines, but that was good. But it was good until
No, see with
Golson couldn't be asked lifting his leg like that.
See that,
Stop
see that
across.
10 minutes, right?
When a Revo scored.
You see that feeling, man? It was wild,
That was
man.
unbelievable. I was kissing a woman and all that.
I mean, I had my tap off and this wee boy was just there. I just picked him up and started swinging. His dad's like, can you put him down, please? Maybe. No, then after the game, the same wee boy, man, he's just in tears. And I'm like, it's all right, mate. It's all right.
I know, I
I'm
was
nearly in tears, man.
aye,
It's
aye.
all right.
I sussed out you were a Rangers fan at Solza because or did you do it in the Comedian of the Year final as well? It's the bit about where it's like fit by chance or fit by songs. It's never like Adele or anything like that, innit?
Oh, aye, it's always, the bit I do is like, I talk about the whole hypocrisy of when you go to football matches, it's just big fat guys gobbling pies and drinking gravy, screaming at professional athletes, calling them lazy bastards.
No, that's,
And then the songs they sing, I'm like, who writes these fucking songs? See, like the songs you hear at Ibrox and all that. And I just talking about them and recording the football songs. That's a mad old guy. And like the producer barges in like, what's going on, Jim? It's two fuck the popes and then into the chorus, get it together.
That's how I sussed out because you done it a wee bit and you're like, it's always these like blue, blue, blue. See, and I went, he's a fucking Rangers man, right? I've got you. It was just
Do you know why Ibrox, you know that I think it's amazing that you know the order of songs. See that when one song plays, you know what one's coming next. That's mad, isn't it?
It used to be when we were going when we were doing the third division and stuff like that, we were going and you used to have on YouTube when you were learning such songs, right? The good ones, the ones that were in the blue book, right? The accepted ones. And it used to be this 10-minute fucking video on YouTube. And it was like follow. It was like Blue Bells are blue, see Ibrox. And it was like, because you listened to it that many times before you were going to a game, you knew the order of it. And then you go to the games and it was like the fucking exact same order. And you're going, they're paying this DJ how much to fucking go like that on YouTube? Bang, fuckies, do you know what I mean?
some of the dads you get at Ibrox, man.
Oh, I know.
My pal was at the pre-season friendly against Real Madrid. Game kicked off, some guys like, right, Rangers into this mob, they're fucking shite. Real Madrid, do you know what I mean?
That's right.
You get some fucking... Do you know what pisses me off, right? About, like, I fell out of love with football and Rangers for a long time.
So
Because-
that when they were losing. Shite.
It was more the fan
No,
base it was doing my boxing. It was all these sort of old fucking guys And it was like their life. It was like I love the club, and I go with my dad, and it's a brilliant, and it's a massive part of my life and stuff. But see the ones who live and breathe it every fucking second. Like they wake up in the morning, boff them on, full. I'm looking at all this.
Follow alarm clock.
You're waking up in the morning, like, oh, the blue bells are blue, and you're like, fucking take a night off. Like guys who are in their 70s who are buying flags. Know what I mean? Like fucking 55 flags, and you're like, where's that going? Your bedroom? Why you daft cunt?
See the guy that sells. I only had a season ticket for like one season. It was like that season we beat 3-2 at Ibrox with Edward scored. Then it was that one. I was brutal, but I've never had a season other than that. But season ticket. But I always remember the guy. I used to take my grand's season ticket a lot. The guy stands at the corner of the Ibrox complex. He goes, "Get out, scarves in the flag."
Aye,
Matt Scarves program.
Like, does he care much about the flags? Like, does he get commission on them or something?
there's a guy. Aye, it's walking down past the wee club as if you're going
He's
down
that
to
big,
Lords of
massive
Grimlow.
guy. Aye.
Aye, wears a glass. He sits in BF 2 or 3
Scarves
or
in the
something.
flag.
Was it my pal Dave had owed me money, right? He was going to the Rangers game. He took the money out. He came back to the game, mate, and he went, "I'm so sorry, mate. I've bought about 10 bucket hats before Seville." He had all these bucket hats and glasses and flags and all that. I was like, "It's all right, mate." Fucking hell.
Man.
My dad went a bit mental earlier in the Albufeira strip buying.
Did you get a ticket to the game?
No, did I fuck? We went to the fan zone, which was a
The
lot better
stadium?
because it was
it
like
at the
things like
Olympic
that.
Stadium? I saw people went to the stadium to watch it.
My
I
brother
was in a stadium.
My brother
Which
was at a
one?
stadium.
Fuck knows. I just
yeah.
showed up for a fucking.
That's the one. I think,
taxi and
was it a
that's what
massive
it
stadium? Was it a really big stadium?
was huge, and it was really good.
I think that's the one Celtic played in. That one.
Aye, it was actually. It was
that's the one.
Aye,
their
big running
finals
track.
played
Running.
in.
Aye.
Is that
that
where
was
that
the
was?
Olympic Stadium, aye.
See, to be honest, see, when I was there, it could have been fucking.
Aye.
It could have been Brazil for all I
Mary
fucking
Hill.
knew. Do you know what I mean? Aye, it could have been. That was that fucking.
All my pals managed to get tickets that were all there.
Aye.
A few of them got them for the actual AF UEFA, so they got them price, but there was 2 or 3 of them that paid fucking 1100 quid for a ticket.
So gutted, man. I was outside the grapes just sitting there. And the guy was like, "It's all right, mate." I'm like, "Mate, I'm just drunk. I hate football. Leave me alone."
Fuck off, mate. Stop filming me.
Aye. So, aye. Do you know? Speaking of football, do you know what I love? Right. I love, like, obviously with Champions League been last night. I love fuck off. There's a comedian in you yet. Aye.
I think there is.
I love when we've obviously been there at Liverpool, right? What a fucking place that is, isn't it?
That's
My
brilliant,
brother was
aye.
down there for the Champions League fight. They went down to play in they won tickets to play in West Brom Stadium. They went up to Liverpool for the Champions League final. He sent me videos. It looked carnage, to be fair, but
It's brilliant. It's just, I think it's just one of these fucking. It's
So like Glasgow, I feel. Very
It's the-
working class. It's so working class.
Oh, and like seeing they've got all the banners like we're not English, we're Scouse and all that. Like they are, because I get talking to a guy like last year when I went down for my birthday or whatever. I think me and Lana went down, and I was talking to a guy, and it was Euros were on, and I was saying, "Oh, you never out like in the street, they weren't really in a boozer." And I went, "He's no one watching the game," and he went, "Fuck England, you know, we're no English, we're Scouse." And I thought, "Fucking all right, cool."
you going to the Scotland game? Qualifier.
Is it Ukraine?
Aye.
When is it?
First? Isn't it first?
Andy Robertson kind of made a cunt his interview. Did you see it?
No.
I
he
saw
was-
him, but did he say something about Scotland?
Aye, because he was basically saying
I
like,
don't know if I
"Oh."
saw the whole way.
He was saying about how obviously when everybody in the world will be wanting Ukraine to win, and if they were playing anybody else, I'd want them to win. And we're going to be so receptive of them and before the game and after it, but during the game we're going to battle. But he had to stop himself before he said battle. I felt as if he was going to say war, and I went, "Oh, you've made a cunt of that." We're going to walk
I
on
know,
the pitch with a
somebody
Russian
They're going to
flag.
be putting them down. Oh shit.
Somebody said they should just fuck Flower of Scotland off and get the Imperial March on for it's coming out.
That mad Rasputin song and all that, innit? Fucking aye.
Right.
No, but Liverpool's fucking.
Oh, we're going to be hated. I hope we absolutely fucking pump them rotten and put them right out, but we're going to be hated for it. So
Do you really
Is
care
it
that
just
much
a
about Scotland?
one half game? Is it two?
no, it's a Ukraine, and then I think we play.
Is it still a group? Aye.
Aye, then
I
you
don't know
know
how it
play.
works.
Who won the other one? Was it
International
Wales that won
football's
it?
not my forte. What?
I can't remember if it's Wales that won it.
I seen somebody putting up a ticket. The Wales. It was a ticket that said Wales Scotland on it. Fuck knows. I don't really keep up to date with international.
I think it's
football.
Wales we play after if we beat Ukraine.
We're not going to be able to survive in Qatar, let's be honest.
No, I know they'll look worse than me. Did you see the pictures of me here?
No,
That's why
it's,
they put it
it's,
in their winter time in it.
Aye, but even then it's still like fucking 30 degrees or something.
There's tons of people boycotting it because there's about fucking thousands of folk died building a stadium.
It's unbelievable. It's like Brazil, I know. It's like I know everybody knows this, but they spend so much money on making their country look great. And like people dying, and then after it, think of those stadiums in Qatar that are they who they gonna get fucking used by? They're no, they're fucking mums team anyway. Right, cut that out. Cut that out.
No, that's true, but that's true.
Oh,
Who are they going to use by?
I don't know if
Did
they're
he even
The
have a football
women's team are quite good, actually.
For who?
because they're all guys. No, they're bad for that, but
Oh my god, that is.
no, they've been done that a few times. Playing guys with the fucking heat scarves on. No, they actually have.
Oh my god, man! Time's
Did you
up
ever
after the
see
promo.
Frankie Boyle's joke when he said the Saudi Arabian Paralympic team were all just thieves?
Oh my god, man! Sick
I think,
fuck.
see the Paralympics, right? Do you know what I don't get? See the swimming. I was watching the swimming, right? And, I was watching the swimming, right? I don't know if it's categories or whatever, but there was a guy with no arms or legs just trying to his nose die in the pool, just fucking.
The other
and
guy
there's
was using him as a
next to him-
float.
There's a guy next to him that's blind swimming. How is that fit?
I fucking used them as a float.
I can't even see
Oh
that.
my god! Oh,
Paralympics.
I'm so glad I recorded that disclaimer at the start of this episode.
Oh, my
Tell
heat,
people-
man.
Oh,
Oh.
I can't believe you've done that. Oh, right. Fuck me. Right, we'll do a couple of quick fire questions before the quiz here and we get cancelled. How's that sound? Sound alright with that?
Okay, aye.
Right, question one. Again, quick fire because I've tried to do this in 2 episodes and
Is
it's
it one
spanned about 20 minutes.
word answers or just quick fire?
Just quick fire and then,
Right.
and then if
I'll
there's
probably
any-
interrupt you and ask you a question about it.
With
You
some
get Asian.
racist remark.
Aye. Right, here we go. Question one. Best ever gig.
My stand-up gig.
Uh-huh.
Rotunda. No, the stand. Start of the year.
That's that here. Worst ever gig.
London. The Gong. King Gong. London.
Agreed. Favourite comedian.
Stand-up. Norm MacDonald from America. But Lemmy.
Aye.
Oh, let me,
I'm a
man.
big Lemmy fan, aye.
Did you hear that, Paul?
Let me if you're watching this. My number is no. Don't put my number out there.
I don't think, to be honest, he's watching this.
No, I don't think he is. Maybe he is. Who knows?
Shut up, I've got enough.
shot my mom. Yeah, it's scary. Fucking shot you try my heroin.
Hey, sorry. I've got one. Sorry,
interrupt
I've just
every
got
time,
one more question. You're a bit of a musician, aren't you?
Yes.
What's your favourite song to play?
Oh. Beethoven's Fifth. No, I'm joking.
I believe it's his 7th.
No, is that our favourite song to play? It's killing me. I don't know.
What was the last song you played?
I was funny about the guitar last night on Rock Me Mama Like a Wagon Wheel Rock. I was just funny about.
Fair
So that's.
Good thing,
Mate,
you never,
That was a terrible answer, wasn't
good
it?
thing you never said a favourite song because I was going to go right live on the Pie and Beans show. Not like.
I've got the guitar.
guitars there.
No,
you met Johnny Marr, didn't you? You didn't.
Aye, it was Smiths are they're my favourite
I
band.
thought it might have been.
Aye, I met Johnny Marr.
What's
down
he
in
like?
London. I mean, he literally said, well, I just talked to him about my guitar because I've got a Johnny Marr signature guitar. And I was just like, yeah, my guitar, yeah. Just chatting about that and then got a wee fist bump. I've no washed my knuckles since.
Where was it?
Just in like it's called Rough Trade. It's like the record company that they used to work for.
Oh, right. I thought it might have been like an HMV. In the middle.
I did look at HMV, but it was funny. There was people walking by. There was a big queue down to the door, and they were like, people were like, "Hey, what are you queuing for?" and all that. And then they would look on the wall, and there was like a fucking poster of fucking no Amy Winehouse. Who's more relevant
Adele.
or alive? Like there's a picture of fucking I don't know Stereophonics or something. And they're like, oh, they're waiting for Stereophonics. And I'm like, you don't even ask me, I'm waiting for it. You know what I mean? But anyway, aye.
That's good. I'd like to meet Johnny Marr.
Any more
I don't
quick fire questions?
No, that was pretty much it.
Only 3 rapid fire. What if you?
They're actually
I feel
numbered on
like
my
they more
phone.
than 3. Come on,
they're
one
actually,
more.
They're actually numbered on my phone 1, 2, 4, 5. To be honest, I know. All right, okay. What's your favourite bit today on stage?
My favourite joke.
Aye. This week on Love. That one, no.
I like doing the Love Island bit. That's good. I like that football bit. It's good. That always goes down well. Or like, because I've got a good few bits that all link into each other, and I did a bit about like being a shake bag playing football. Like, remember that one? When I'm like the two things I love most in life. I couldn't do. I was a shake bag, but I always wanted to play football. I was too scared. Two things I love most in life I can't do. Play football because I'm too scared, and eat Mexican food because I've got IBS. The result was always the same. I shit myself with tackles. And people are like, oh.
Have you got a joke that you've told and you thought that was a bit dark? What's the sort of most on edge joke?
Probably the man he said about using the fucking guy with no limbs as a float. To be honest, that was probably a wee bit.
I remember I used to do a joke with one of my first gigs. I used to just do a bit about Theresa May dancing. This isn't even dark, but it was just so stupid. I used to like, then you see her dancing on the telly, man, and she's like, I'm like, I couldn't watch, man. I just couldn't watch it. I'm like, because my cock was in the way.
I've actually went a wee bit lightheaded there. Man.
I was going to do that, but I thought this was too much. I was like, I was trying to think of some sort of Putin joke, and I was like, I stand with Putin, man, something. But anyway, like some people brutal or just like the same joke I did with Theresa May, but with like, did you see like Putin's latest address or something?
Have you seen live? Have you seen the live pictures for Ukraine? I couldn't see it because my robe was in the way. Fuck off.
I kind of like see like that when you see other comedians. There was a good joke Frankie Boyle did that I kind of took that formula for. He goes, then you see Saddam Hussein's execution. He's like, I couldn't watch it because I was coming so hard my glasses fell off.
I remember that one.
Aye. But it's that kind of, sometimes you see other comedians do stuff like that and you can take that kind of.
There's
Same
a formula.
formula.
I know what you mean. Aye. Right, shall we do Biddy's bottle?
Because I'm actually reading a piss. This has worked out pretty good timing.
It's worked out pretty good time. Aye. Would you like to go for a pee-pee?
I would, aye.
Okay.
It's basically the quiz. I think it's more general knowledge today, but so I'm going to have a
So wait, am I competing in this quiz?
well, I've wrote it to be a bit fucking shy if I'm right, Biddy. Aye, you know what I mean? Aye. Aye, so
It's between us two.
aye, there's 5 questions. He'll go for a pee.
Is it who first to answer?
No, he's going to go out the room. It's like, you listen to Beat the Pundit? On Super Scoreboard. So basically, I'm just going to give you 30 seconds on the clock, ask you 5 questions, and then
General knowledge.
he'll come back for hosing in his dick, and then
Can I go in there?
no, because you've already answered. So you can stay
right,
there.
okay.
Do you get what I mean? Does that sound?
Sounds great.
Are you ready for it?
Aye.
Right, Paul. Could we have 30 seconds on the clock, please?
What if I wait? What if I don't know that? I just say pass.
I just say pass, and I'll come back to it. Aye.
Okay.
Who scored the only goal in the Champions League final last night?
Vinicius Junior.
And if complete the lyric, and if a double-decker bus crashes into us,
To die by your side is such a heavenly way to die.
the Platinum Jubilee is this week. How many years has the Queen been on the throne?
Too many. No, 60.
Question 4. What is Paul's show at the Fringe called?
My brother Paul.
Yeah.
Self-care era.
Last question. What do I call myself with bleach blonde hair?
Machine gun belly.
Fucking nice one, by the way. Okay, cool. That was dynamite. How
That
many
all-
seconds did he have left on that? I must have had a fucking... Aye? Oh,
Did I get them all right?
Oh, no.
Not one.
No.
No, it was the Jubilee ring. That's the one I got wrong, innit?
Oh, wait a minute. I'll wait till he does it and then we'll...
He's flying out the door with a cup.
Hey, he probably is a cheating bastard. He been there. Are you ready yet? Craig? Yeah, he's having a wank, isn't he?
He's in painting with your bird's paint. Is
Oh,
that a picture?
Eric flushes now, eh? Oh, listen to that. Oh, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you through the fucking Jip Rock wall.
Dana
Right.
Joby? Or Margot Robbie?
Case you watches Margot. I'm here if you're wanting some.
See, because that mic wasn't there. People might have heard you walking and going, my sister phoned me, and then the audio cutting out.
Cut it out!
And then
Cut it out at all costs!
Oh, shagging your sister and mine. Great. Right. Are you ready for this week's
hold
quiz?
on, let me. Hold on, 2
Get in the
seconds.
zone here.
Hold on.
Is it the same questions?
Aye. How could I take a quiz with two separate
I feel bad. They're kind of me specific in a way.
Did you do me? Every fucking week he does this.
No, they aren't.
A couple of them were.
One. Two maybe.
Let's go.
Two.
No, every week he does this. He was asking me, fuck. I'm surprised he doesn't just go, where were you born, Mark?
You're right. I could.
That's what the fucking bonus question is.
What's Mark's granny's dog's name?
Right, are you ready?
Was it Ringo?
Is it?
No.
All right.
He's dead. Does they have a dog?
He's
actually?
dead.
When you're ready, Paul, 30 seconds.
Let's go.
Who scored the only goal in the Champions League final last night?
Vinicius Jr.
Question 2, complete the lyric. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us?
Is that the Smiths? Is that why it's specific? I don't know, mate. Fuck it.
Okay, question 3, the Platinum Jubilees this week. How many years has the Queen been on the throne?
60.
Question 4, what is Paul Black's show at the Fringe called?
I know his is Indiana Jones, so his is going to be something sassy like that, but I don't know.
Right, question 5, what do I call myself with bleach blonde hair?
Machine Gun Bailey.
Question 2 was complete the lyric. If a double-decker bus crashes into us? You fucked it.
What, you done that?
Aye, but you
The
never
two
answered
didn't
that. I was
came
just...
with the too specific to me.
Aye.
Kinda.
Really? Oh, shit. Right. Question 1 was who scored the only goal in the Champions League final? It was Vinny Jr. Question 2 was complete the lyric. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, and Mark got it, it was to die by your side, such a heavenly way to die.
Is that the Smiths? Aye, so
That's a belter, man. I'm not
Mate,
like
I
mad
don't
into
fuck
the
me.
Smiths.
I'm in my car.
Sorry, I should say that the two yous got the first one right, so it was one each.
I know, I
Now
figured
it's-
that when he thrust his arms up in there.
No, it's now
He's
it's
bricked up in it because you're doing this to me.
good.
I know he's won, mate. So you may as well just say he's won.
It's 2-1 to Mark now after question 2. Question 3 was the Platinum Jubilees this week. How many years has the Queen been on the throne? Right, I've googled this. You both said 60. I googled it.
65.
65.
It said 70 on Google.
Wait, so she was 20? She was about 20 something.
Actually, that's probably about right, actually.
Ah, that's
No, because
right,
it was
aye.
60 fucking ages ago. Am I?
I know, you're right.
Aye, you're
Is
right.
it?
Aye,
She
no,
was
I
dead.
don't
She
want
was
to put that out though, and cunts are going to comment.
She was in her
it was, mate, it was 60
75,
ages
isn't it?
ago.
Diamond.
Because she was in her 20s or something when she
Aye.
Is it?
was at 20 or something.
Aye, mate. See, to be
I
fair,
don't think it's 60
see, as soon
anyway.
as I said 60, I thought it might be 70. But then, fuck it, who cares?
How many years is a
75.
Platinum Jubilee meaning of bank holiday?
Oh, platinum? You never
It
said
says-
platinum,
it
mate. You
says-
just said what? When was the Queen's
It
Jubilee? Was
says-
60?
It says marks the 70th anniversary of her ascension to the throne.
Aye, but you
Platinum Jubilee 70 apparently. I don't
aye,
know,
but
man. I don't
platinum.
know.
But you just said Jubilee. A Jubilee 60, platinum 7. You know what I mean? So
I said the
Wrong
platinum, I
button.
said the Platinum Jubilees
no,
this
you
week.
never said Jubilee. The Queen's Jubilee.
The Queen's Jubilees.
Fuck you,
Jubilee.
mate.
The Queen's Jubilees.
Right.
Right.
Jubilee.
So you both get that rank, so it's still 2-1, Mark. Question 4 was what was Paul's show at the Fringe called? You
What is
didn't
it?
get that. It's called the Self-Care Era.
Nah.
Mark get that.
I
So
thought
it's
it might have
three-
been something pure.
So
Aye,
it's-
Paul.
it's-
That's the way Paul talks. That's Paul speak. Or like say gay, no gay speak. No, but the gays and all that, and like the fag hags all use the same pattern. They all go in my whatever era or me thinks and all that.
I think because
You know, heard of that pattern?
I think because you're talking about a bra here, we can
Take it the
leave that.
fag hag, but
we can keep that, and I think we're all right with that. Question 5 was what I call myself with bleach blonde hair. It was, of course, Machine Gun Belly. Did you get that right? I wasn't
Aye.
listening to you, did you?
No.
So there you go. That
I
finishes.
wasn't listening.
I wasn't. So that finishes 4-2 to Mark. Well done, Mark. Get it up, you Craig. That was a fair.
There's my pine beans.
I tell you what. So it was 4-2, right? I will give you 2 points if you can get within.
Why don't we do a quick one off, like on the buzzer question between the 2 years, and I'll forfeit my 2 points
Oh,
to give him a chance.
Well, the bonus point question I've got, I will give you right. Well, it's kind of it's like you know how they do the number things. It's like so to the closest decade or whatever. So this is how many followers do I have on Instagram?
you?
687.
How many?
687.
687.
On your
Right.
actual page or comedian?
Comedian.
Oh, comedian 287.
287 for you and
I'd say 303.
437. Mark. It's the bonus point.
Even though I was out by 100 and
Listen,
Oh, get it.
every
up, you
dog
man.
is his day, and I'll have my day at one time.
Could you please? Is that your t-shirt? That's no the
Oh,
t-shirt for
fucking
you, by the way. Is
t-shirt
that
that is.
or is
Just
that mine?
wash it.
No. This might actually just be.
No, do you know what it
Is
is?
that
Right?
your top that you left? No, it's a George XL. That's a fucking George as the double XL number. That's for me. Sorry. Hang on. Could you please present Mark with his t-shirt?
Oh wow.
Oh,
You're
Jesus.
so privileged. Stand up, mate.
Aye, we'll get a wee picture at the end. There you go.
Thank you very much, boys. That's beautiful. I'll be wearing that to
massive.
bed every night.
No, do you know what it is, right? We'll get.
I was going to say that, but I thought I was a bit,
Do you know what it is?
rude.
We're getting you one, but the place was shut, so we couldn't actually get it. So this is
Thanks-
Ross's,
thanks
and
for-
we're just presenting it to you.
Thanks for absolutely shagging the
And
fourth
then,
wall.
and then
down
we're
there.
going to
That
actually
was
give
fucking
you one
superb.
when Ross
Also, this
was.
is somebody else's.
No,
It's mine.
we're just presenting this
Alright,
as a
okay.
symbolic.
Normally, the whole point of that was to give him that there was because we haven't got one. I thought I'll bring mine, I'll game it, and it will keep the illusion going. But you've totally fucked that.
I know, but you're gaining one in the next.
Well, you can
time
have
you
it
see
if
him.
you can have it if he wants. To be honest, it's a bit of a bed sheet. I don't know. You could probably get
It's a night goon.
you could get you could probably get you and Paul in that. To be honest,
The whole family.
do the fringe in that and promote us to fuck. That'd be good. Right.
Thank you guys for having me on. It's
No.
been a pleasure.
I've
Thank
enjoyed
you.
having Paul
Very.
Explorer on.
No, thank you very much for coming on. I thoroughly enjoyed that. You enjoyed yourself, Craigie boy.
I know we did a lot of stand-up chat. I hope you didn't feel like we were.
No, this is it every week, mate. I'm learning, but
Aye.
one
gonna
day
do it.
I'm
He's
just
gonna
going to
do
be. I'm just sitting here
Burst in there.
gathering all this data, and one day everyone's going, "What the fuck? Who's this stand-up
Aye.
warrior?" It's going to be me.
Stand up warrior going up to the Red Roll with a fucking spear. What are you talking about, man? But yes, no, you will do it, won't you? You're going to do it.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see
Aye,
what
you
happens.
should do, mate. You
Because we're going to, because I was thinking today, and I was going to try and do a solo show maybe for the festival next year, the
Aye,
Glasgow one. But I also would like to do this live.
Oh, this
Aye.
live,
I
that'd
think
be class.
I think that'd be good. We could do this live in a venue for the festival. Like you just put the sticker on it. Even though we could probably just do it whenever, to be honest. But we've not put enough out yet, have we?
No.
We need to try and put more out, I think, weekly. But with that, there's funds. So by all means, I mean,
Donate, please.
yes, donate. Well, we could start a Patreon service.
What, me and my daddy's it?
Because what I wanted to do was what I wanted to do was do the Patreon service, right? And we put an extra episode out, but it's just us two. So we'll have like the normal one with a guest, and then we'll do one where it's just me and you.
Aye.
And I wanted to do it in your living room, so I could smoke. But that's sort of
What's this?
fucking piss
I
on
mean,
me.
I think people come and watch for the guests.
No, you just get a good dynamic. I like it.
We have, haven't we? What do I call us? Burton hair. The necrophiliac Burton.
All right.
Anyway, I think we'll end it there.
Your Jim, I'll fix it.
You just watch that documentary, man.
That was how the fuck.
I know,
I'd-
mate. It's a fucking.
See, the thing is, that fucking theme tune's as catchy as fuck, innit?
Right, well,
Is that our new? Imagine we used that as rental.
no,
Now you're a part of it. Now you've done it.
you've just got
Beddy's fixed it for you.
right.
Yes, no, thank you very much for tuning in this week. We'll hopefully be back in less than a fortnight with another episode. So thank you again for Biddy for being here and being a part of this and contributing hee-haw as usual. And thank you very much, Mark, for joining us. We've thoroughly enjoyed your company.
Thank you very much.
Happy days. Thanks very much. Cheers. Take care.
Scotch pine or canoe. Scotch pine or canoe. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to get some time alone with you. Some beans and sauce there on the side. All the things I ate tonight. Mix them in my belly right till I'm gasping for a shine.
Craig, that's your pie and beans ready.